So, how to lose fat without tracking macros, the full guide. Okay, so why should you listen to me? I went from little skinny loser, you see right here, to having a Greek god physique in a couple years. So, do as you wish. Leave the video if you want, but I'm going to give you some helpful tips that help me get this physique. Alright, so promise, I'll teach you how to build a shredded physique faster than you're already building it right now. Basically, that's just what I'm going to do. Quick intro. I'm Elijah. I help men build such great physiques that they feel like no girl will resist them, but then you realize that it's not what girls wanted and you're just too big and lean. So there's two types of building, I guess. You could do like the V-taper, the, aesthetic physique, which is the most attractive, I guess. Or you could do like, the macho bodybuilder, which is like, it gives, I guess, the male compliments. But anyways, subscribe right now. This is valuable content. Alright, so those are the 3 steps to building a shredder physique. Step 1, setting goal. Step 2, I gotta define the difference between fat and weight and where you want to put your emphasis. And step 3, I'm going to show you 3 low effort techniques to lose fat. Alright, a little quick plug, everything you need to know in 2024. This is my Instagram handle. Pretty soon I'm going to be releasing a gym community. So if you want to hop on that train, go ahead, give my Instagram a follow. I have great content, me posing. I have tons of content on like how to grow your chest, little back days, what I eat in a day in the life of me, that type of stuff. So if you're interested, go ahead, give myself a follow on Instagram. Alright, now let's get started. Setting a goal. So this could be like maybe getting abs or getting shoulder vein. What I don't mean by setting a goal is looking at your weight on the scale. Like, I want to be 100 pounds and you're like 140 right now. Those are goals, but those are not the goals I'm looking for. Those goals are you tracking your weight, not your fat. You want to be tracking your fat, alright? So, the difference between fat, let me just go to the slide. So fat is, now where you want to put your emphasis, basically. Fat is the weight on the scale. You don't want to be looking at the weight on the scale unless you're like an athlete, where it's used. Weight class athlete. We got some pictures of what you don't want to be. You don't want to be Bill. You don't want to be Bob. You don't want to be Sal. Alright, you don't want to be eating these sandwiches. Don't be Sal. Or Bob or Bill. Be Beta. Don't be Beta. Be Alpha. Alright, so the 3 techniques to lose that fat. First, intermittent fasting. I didn't even say that properly, but we're not going to go over the scientifics. Alright, that's not what matters. It's the concept. Alright, so intermittent fasting, whatever you want to call it, fasting. Basically, you have a window in which you eat. It can be 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Basically, any other time in the day you are not eating. Alright, this will help you reduce your intake of food, which is basically what you need to cut. Alright, so this video is on how to cut without tracking your macros. If you don't want to track your macros, which is totally fine, I don't want to track macros, no one wants to track macros, it's such a pain. But what you gotta do is this. First step, intermittent fasting. Don't eat too early in the day, don't eat too late. Especially don't eat too late in the day. if you eat too late in the day, your food's not going to digest before you go to bed, meaning you're just going to be sleeping with a full stomach. That's what I would do when I'm bulking, because it would sit in the stomach longer. This is like bro science. I don't even know if it's like factual, technically factual, but I convinced myself that if I ate before I go to bed, then I would get bigger, and I got results. So don't do that unless you're bulking. Okay, if you're on the cut, I would say like 2 hours before bed is like the latest you could eat, so it could digest. 2 hours is like how much time it takes to digest food. Alright, next, which kind of ties into what we were just talking about, eating less. Now this may seem like common sense because, oh yeah, I'm on a bulk, I need to eat less. There's a lot of people I talk to, they're like, oh yeah, I eat less, but then I look at what they're eating and I'm like, bro, yeah, you're eating less, but what you're eating is high calorie food. Like, it don't make sense. So what you want to be doing is eating less, but also eating low calorie foods. Okay, you need to be on a calorie deficit to be on a cut. So make it make sense. All right. So, but like I was saying, the intermittent fasting definitely makes it way easier to eat less because you're not like eating throughout the day, right? And also, like, if you eat multiple big meals together in like the middle of the day, you're not gonna be hungry, so you'll get used to it. Exercise, that is the third tip, or technique, or strategy. Obviously, if you're a gym goer, you're gonna want to exercise. Even if you're not, you're gonna want to exercise if you're trying to cut. You cannot cut without exercising. If you do, you're gonna be losing muscle and losing fat, and it's just gonna be like bones. Alright, you don't want to be like that. So, to expedite the process, you want to be doing your cardio. No one likes to do cardio, but you gotta do your cardio. Alright, so you could do walks, you could go on jogs, you could go on the treadmill, you could go on the bike, you could do the Stairmaster, you could, I don't know, swim. There are plenty of different cardio. There's also fun cardio, like playing basketball or soccer or football or whatever you think is fun, going on trails, that type of stuff. You can do that type of stuff and you're getting your cardio in. Basically what I wrote down here is just for like the layman type man that doesn't even get 10k steps in a day. I know that's not you, right? Because you're on the cut, you're doing your cardio, you walk, you're not just sitting on your computer all day playing Minecraft. Alright, so it was a very short tutorial video on like the first step, I guess, to building a shorter physique. We covered setting a goal, we covered defining fat and weight and where you want to put your emphasis, and we covered the 3 low effort techniques to build that shorter physique. So I covered everything I promised to you. Hope you liked the video. I'm just gonna re-emphasize my Instagram people. You made it this far through the video. This video is not high in editing or anything like that. So you obviously have good attention span and you have a purpose of cutting, alright? So I'm gonna give you great advice on my Instagram, so just go ahead, give it a follow. Yeah, that's all I had to say. Good luck.